Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Martha Anger. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Wicked weather continues to slam parts of the West Coast today. A series of winter storms have pummeled California's mountain communities, causing drivers to be stranded and straining resources. The history-making back-to-back storms will potentially deliver another 3 feet of snow in the San Bernardino area by the end of today. A little farther north, parts of the Sierra Nevada mountains are under blizzard warnings. The powerful storm dumped more than 3 times the total annual amount of snowfall in just a matter of days. Officials are warning drivers who face road closures not to take alternative routes to get around. They will have no idea what they're driving into until it's too late to get out. The DNA of 4 former and late presidents will be sent into space. Celestic, a space burial company, is sending the symbolic remains of George Washington, Dwight Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, and Ronald Reagan on its Enterprise flight. This special launch was fittingly announced on February 20th, which is President's Day. DNA samples from some non-former presidents will also be part of this trip, including some from Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, his wife Majel, and Star Trek engineer James Scotty Doohan will also be on this trip. There was outrage at a meeting at the New College of Florida. The newly installed Board of Trustees voted Tuesday to abolish a diversity, equality, and inclusion program. The decision comes after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis replaced 6 of the 13 members on the college's Board of Trustees with conservative allies. Hundreds of students, alumni, and community leaders protested before the meeting. Several speakers expressed their outrage over the school's conservative takeover. And religious leaders also spoke out at the protest against Governor DeSantis. Today, TikTok announced that every user under the age of 18 will soon have their accounts automatically default to a 1 hour of daily screen time limit. It's designed to keep teens from endlessly scrolling through videos. When the 1 hour time limit is reached, users will be prompted to enter a passcode, requiring them to make an active decision to extend screen time. The decision comes after TikTok and other social media platforms have faced years of criticism and scrutiny over its impact on younger users, including the potential to lead teens down harmful rabbit holes. The new 1 hour time limit feature will roll out in a couple of weeks. Other platforms like Instagram and Snapchat already introduced features that encourage teens to set screen time boundaries and to take a break. Have you been to the gym lately? Elliptical machines and treadmills are not getting a lot of love these days. Apparently, post-pandemic, strength training, weight training, and resistance training are hugely popular right now. According to ClassPass, a subscription-based fitness app, there was a 94% increase in strength training classes in 2022. So why all the fuss? Number one, the health benefits of strength training. Number two, the growth of high intensity gyms like CrossFit. And three, more women are brushing off stereotypes that bodybuilding is for men. These are all the reasons why so many people are flocking to the gym. And the high demand has helped gyms recover from the pandemic era blow. So much so that some of them are reducing cardio space to make room for functional training like bench press machines, squat racks, or dumbbells. A 14-year-old dog who nearly froze to death in Maine was reunited with her owner after a deputy's rescue. Sagadahoc County Sheriff's Office deputies received a call about a dog lying in the road. According to the Sheriff's Office Facebook post, an officer went to the area and found a female dog who appeared to be almost frozen to death in a ditch. The officer pulled the dog out, brought it to the dispatch center to feed it and warm it up, then posted flyers hoping to find the dog's owner. It wasn't long before they found her. The owner said she let the dog out around 9 p.m. the night before, then waited all night for the dog to come in. Well, now the dog is safely at home with her owner. Sign1News viewers have shared their comments about a couple of stories that we aired recently. Earlier this week, we told you about the kissing device made in China that allows you to send your loved one a smooch. The device has moving parts, so it feels like a real kiss. Sign1News viewer Jason Futch commented, "Give me a break. Now we're going to be literally making love to our devices, other than being sold on internet porn sites." I think this is a novelty, a gimmick that will not bring widespread popularity. I think humanity still has some hope in it yet. And last night we showed you the full behind the scenes story from the Creed 3 red carpet in Atlanta. Make sure you check it out if you missed it. Sign1News viewer Moses Boalting said, "Creed meeting? Nice." And I can share some things as well. The experience of meeting them was wonderful. I did 2 interviews in one day, one in the morning, which was a great experience. We were in a really small room and the stars of the show were there with me as well as interpreters. The lights were amazing. I felt like a really cool news story was happening, and the interaction between us just gave me goosebumps. It's really hard to explain. It was a wonderful experience. It was beautiful and a lot of fun as well. And then later in the night was the red carpet. And I was able to interview them a few more times. The movie itself is amazing. It's so good. The cinematography, the acting, the storylines, all of it. I give it a thumbs up. Of course, I don't want to ruin the surprise for those of you who haven't seen the movie yet. Creed 3 will be released around the world on March 3rd. So get ready. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.